Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to pop on. Well, I guess it's right afternoon as I'm filming this on February 3rd. Sorry for my delay this weekend. I'm going to make this video really quick. I've got a busy day, but I pretty much spent the entire weekend doing a deep dive into Claudebot, then turned into Moltbot, then turned into Openclaw. You know, it's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around what really is coming with this, but I can tell you this. Watch a good hour or two worth of videos before you even go down the rabbit hole of putting this thing on your computer or on a VPS or on a separate computer or whatever. This thing is powerful. I ended up putting it on a VPS instead of a Mac Mini, which everyone else seemed to be doing. I didn't have a Mac Mini laying around, wasn't going to go spend $500 on one. So I did a VPS. I did a couple of different ones. I deep dived so hard into this thing that I tried out different VPS servers, and then I also had to try out different APIs. I am a Grok fan. I have Grok. I pay for Super Grok or whatnot. It's really cool. I was hoping I could take the API from that and put it into the Openclaw, but that didn't seem to be the case. So I went ahead with Google Gemini. I went ahead with Anthropic, and I even tried out ChatGPT. It was just a fascinating weekend. I did walk away uninstalling everything off of my computer. I walked away a little freaked out, to be honest. The conversations and the depth and scale of this fucker's knowledge was just, excuse me, let me say that, but this thing's knowledge and this thing's ability to really make you feel like you're talking to a human being is insane. So I backed off from it, also just because there were a couple of videos. I'm not going to find the video, but there were a couple of videos that definitely warned it. My big take on it is that you're going to see something like this come out that's a lot more secure, because the big problem is we're not all coders. We don't know a lot about computers, and so, or I don't. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have a massive amount of people who end up putting this
In hundreds of cities across the globe right
you're
now.
going to see a lot of people putting this on their computer and giving their computer access that they shouldn't. And that's what I felt like. I felt like, man, did I give it too much access? It just really freaked me out. So, steer clear of it for now. Maybe just do your research. Like I said in the beginning, watch a couple of hours of videos, different tutorials. There's different ways of putting it on things. There's probably 30 different types of ways to install this thing and work with this thing. So don't do what I did and dive right in. I did dive in at first and ended up scaling it back, deleting everything, and then watching some videos, tried it again, to the point where my brain was just mush. So sorry for not producing any videos, but I thought it was a cool rabbit hole to go down. I am using artificial intelligence to help me with my channel just because I am so new to this, mainly just asking it questions in terms of, am I posting too much or am I not enough or whatnot. I haven't gotten too crazy into editing videos, but I do plan on using AI to help me with that at least. I use CapCut. So, just any questions that I have on CapCut, I'm using Grok to answer questions. And that's the fascinating thing about AI that's already infiltrated a lot of people's lives, is instead of going to Google and going down that whole rabbit hole, we are finding that our, Grok or Gemini or ChatGPT, even at the low end, free end, it's giving us a lot more information that's a lot more tailored and quick and easy to absorb. So that's the fascinating part about it. I do have 5 things to go over today for crypto news. I put this into an article. I think that that's just a lot easier for me to be able to digest. You can actually see here too, I actually use Grok to help me formulate this. What I normally do is I'll ask for the information, then I'll tailor it out. I will, push things out, bring things in. Hey, I heard about this. Can you make this point number 2? As I'm absorbing information throughout the day, and then I have Grok go on and put it up together for me. It saves me a shit ton of time. So today's top things, obviously the crypto market was insane over the weekend. I kind of feel like I'm a crazy maniacal psychopath whenever it does crash like that. Obviously I don't have cash to put in, but I definitely go to bed with a big smile on my face whenever I see it crashing. And I think the main reason for that is I believe in it. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in the fundamentals of it. Bitcoin and some other cryptos I believe in. And so I think in the long run, it is good. You know, obviously, when I watch the market blow up and do really well, it makes me happy as well. But whenever I see it go down, it does the same. I do wish that I took profits more and reinvested them on these drops and stuff. I don't really do that, and I should. But maybe I'll get better about that down the road. I just got to get a little bit more courage to do it. I think that that's the natural thing is you're scared to sell and then not be able to get back in at a lower price. That terrifies me. So, everything that I watch and see and all the advisors and stuff that I talk to or read about, it's playing with a small portion of your portfolio, and maybe I'll do that down the road and definitely share with you guys. But so yeah, lots of information about the bloodbath this weekend. Who knows why it happened? There's probably 5 different reasons. Bond markets are crashing, the gold and the whole metals markets. Just everything is volatile. Everything is crazy. Everything is running from fiat. That's the main fundamental point of all of this. Is everything is running from fiat. And between assets like Bitcoin and other metals, it bounces around a lot. So I definitely am still bullish for sure. Yeah. White House is desperately trying to get the banks to get together with this entire crypto legislation, stablecoins nonsense. It's a mess. The root of it, in my opinion, is the banks know that they are in trouble. I mean, these stablecoins are going to yield way higher percentages than what these people are getting in their high yield bank accounts. I always laugh whenever somebody talks about a high yield savings account, high yield, and then you go and look at it, it's 4 to 6%. That's just insane. These stable coins are going to at a base rate offer 4 to 6%. So hopefully they'll allow it. I don't really know. I think that the lobby industry is an evil industry. So hopefully Trump will be able to get it in. I am a Trump fan simply because of a lot of reasons, but his economics around this have shifted a lot. He wasn't super pro crypto in the first term, which was kind of fascinating. But I think when they debanked him and they messed with him during the Biden administration, that opened his eyes. So he is a fan, and he is in our in our court on this, I guess, if you will say. Hopefully, we'll see. They are all shady, so I feel like fundamentally anybody who wants power is a psychopath. So even if I do like them, I'm like, man, you're probably still a psychopath. Ripple, always in the news, looking for, I don't know, what are they doing? Let's see, mixed streams. Oh, okay. So yeah, they've got a full electric money institution license in Luxembourg, moving into Europe like crazy. Europe's going to need something like that. I mean, XRP. You've got a lot of people who are in the XRP camp. I'm still really in the Bitcoin camp, but the more I go down the XRP rabbit hole, I do see how man, it works. It works really well. It works really well. Yeah. So. A little bit about Hyperliquid launching HIP4 for prediction markets, limited risk options. These prediction markets and stuff like that are pretty fascinating. Coinbase just integrated prediction markets. I do not mess with the prediction markets. They scare the hell out of me. I'm not a gambler at the end of the day. I am an investor. I believe in fundamentals. I believe in structures of systems, and that's one reason why I'm so big on Chainlink and Ethereum and obviously Bitcoin. XRP, I've got a little bit of that. Cardano, all because at the root of what all of those things are is their bases of systems. So this is not a basis of a system. This is prediction. This is Las Vegas in your phone or on your computer 24/7. People do well on it though. Oh, this was huge. SpaceX acquiring XAI for 1.25 trillion. I think this is pretty crazy because you're going to see a massive, I think it's in June or July or something like that. You are going to see SpaceX being offered to the public. It's going to be the largest IPO ever. That is something definitely to stay tuned and watch for. Because it's really, really big news. I wanted to keep this below 10 minutes, and it looks like I'm right under there, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you all enjoy your day. Don't go too hard on me with these videos. I'm still getting, my feet wet, trying to find, my style and how I want to do it. They're all going to keep changing, but at the root of everything right now. I just want to try to get out as much daily content as possible so you guys see my face and I can hopefully start hearing a little bit from you guys. So comment, like, subscribe, share. Find me over on X. I am a lot more interactive on X. I'm pretty much just going to be using YouTube to post videos. I will comment back a little bit, but YouTube ultimately for me is a really exciting thing to be able to post on and stuff, but fundamentally, I don't know. I wish I had a different video platform to post on. So might start looking into other ones like Rumble and stuff like that here pretty soon as well. Anyways, y'all enjoy your day. And yeah, I'll be in touch tomorrow. Might do some shorts a little bit later on this afternoon as well. So talk to y'all soon.